Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a perfect, beautiful moonlit evening. You're snuggled up. Maybe you got the window open. You got the moonlight coming in on you guys and you just, in that energy, in that space, taking in that good energy, that gorgeous moonlight. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. For those of you new to my channel, my name is Chiquita. I'm going to be your reader for the evening. And I'm getting this in early. I cannot believe. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive into today's message. So I decided I wanted to work with the Romance Angel cards and the Whispering Heart Love Oracle. And I am also going to draw a couple of cards from the Spirit Walker deck. I did two already, so I guess I will just go ahead and give you what they saw because I feel like it does have relevance with you guys reading for today. So I was going to read straight across, but I think I'm going to go down. I like that energy just as much, if not more so. So let's get started. So for your first cards, I really could have turned them over. But your first card here, you've got, get that light off of it. You've got past life relationship. You guys have known each other before. So you've got that along with Rambling Rose, and these are such beautiful cards. I hope you guys can see those good. They're like in watercolor, so I don't know how well it's coming through right now because I have this dimmed down, but they're really beautiful. But anyway, so hopefully you guys can see that. So you got Rambling Rose. Okay, growing apart is what I was more focused on. Growing apart it says, or getting some space to think. Okay. But like I said, more noticing the growing apart. Okay. Let me go ahead and give you the others real quick. So your second card, you've got playfulness, right? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit your youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, that is such a cute little card. Oh, I just love it. But so that is your second. What did you have under that? You had looking back, missing the moments you shared together, nostalgic and reflection. I tell you what, I don't know what is going on, you guys, but they are just literally, it doesn't matter what deck I give you guys. I did a reading the other day, and it had, what is that? Camera, I believe, and it was talking about, somebody is thinking about the past, looking at photos, and there was another card as well that to indicate someone, cassette, that was the card, cassette, and they are replaying moments and things like that in you guys' life. Okay, so I tell you what, let me go ahead before I say that. So your next card here, you got chemistry. Okay, there's a strong magnetic attraction here, but I'm just more focused on the word chemistry. Okay, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Now, the card that you had to went with chemistry, you had coming around. Okay, hoping for, and this is, how pretty is this card? Is this not beautiful? I love the watercolors. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. Whoever did the design for these cards did a great job. But you've got coming around, hoping for another chance, and wanting to try again. You've got regrets and reconciling. Okay. Now, your last card here, and this is where things take a turn and they take an interesting turn. We'll just say that. They take an interesting turn. You have the card of new love. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. New love. Let me get that light off of there. There we go. So, and what came along with new love? you have, and I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. The next card you have is Divine Match. Okay, soulmate, twin flames, following your destiny and a love that's meant to be. Once again, very beautiful card. When I replay this tonight, I'm hoping and praying that the beauty of these cards come through on the thing, because I have low light and I don't want to, I don't know, I just love the energy of everything being being low lit. But anyway, so what's going on, you guys? Well, you've got someone, first of all, you see with past life situation, okay, you guys have known each other for 4, so you've got someone who is a past life lover, soulmate, partner, okay, and this person, they want to be with you, but with Rambling Rose here, I think the relationship, with growing apart, I think you and this person have reached an impasse. Okay. And this won't be for everybody, but take it as it resonates, obviously. But there's you and someone else, okay? And you guys have known each other in other lifetimes, but in this particular lifetime, I think you guys' time together has pretty much come to an end. Growing apart, okay? And I say that because, because I do see where it says getting some time and space to think, okay? Now, in a way, I guess, you could include that in the message and say that, you guys have both come to this point. I feel like it is more so you recognizing that you two have grown apart. You're not the same people, and it's always unfortunate when that happens, but it is what it is, you guys have shared other lifetimes together. It's like, for me, when I see things like that, I think I'm like, okay, whatever, it's no big deal. You guys have, you've spent other lifetimes together, sometimes, we may incarnate into this lifetime and you'll have someone who says, I want to go down again with that person. Okay. And I don't want to say that they let it slip through, but there's some people who just are like, oh my God, I want to be with you. Like maybe you guys had signed a soul contract that said that you would incarnate into, lifetimes together. Okay. And you came down in this lifetime, but the time for you guys to be together has now officially come to an end. As far as I can see, with growing apart, I feel like you guys, whatever you guys had is over. Okay. You're different people and your time together in this lifetime has reached a conclusion, and seeing that card of playfulness and looking back and recapture the romance. This is what your person is in this energy here. Okay, they are missing, like it says, missing the moments you shared together. You see the playfulness here. Once upon a time, you and your person, had a really decent relationship. When I see this, and then I'm more focused on, look at how young this couple is. Okay, so maybe you guys were high school sweethearts. Maybe you guys are in your 20s, and when you guys met, maybe you were in college. You were college sweethearts, and back then you guys made sense together. You guys were young and in love and things like that. But things happen. Sometimes it's not I almost said it's not intentional. It's not that it's not intentional. It's just that sometimes those things happen, you know. Sometimes we get with someone because they feel a need in that period of your life, in that moment in your life. They were there. You guys shared a time together. You shared a moment together, and it was beautiful back then. Okay. And, you know, and your person is looking back on that, and I've seen it in other readings. So it is, they are, spirit is making it, not even spirit, like, because I always say, you know, God is a busy man, but let's say your guides, your angels, because that's what they're there for. Okay. What was I gonna say? Yeah, you know, this person is just like, you know, missing the times that you guys had together. And I think your guides and your angels really want you to know that. Like your person, if you, in case you were wondering, if you were ever wondering, does this person miss me? Did this person ever love me as much as I did them? Or something happened to obviously tear you guys apart, or to not even tear, just bring you apart. You know, like I said, you outgrew each other, okay? You just grew apart. It's not necessarily anybody's fault. You guys just grew apart, okay? And your person, bottom line, is missing the days of old when you guys were young and happy and in love, and you know, before life just basically kicked you guys in the ass, you know. I hate to say it, but I mean, that's it. You know, life happens. We fall in love, and we have an intention, but life happens. You know, life happens, and we get thrown curveballs. You know, and sometimes those curveballs can be overcome, and sometimes they can't. And in this particular situation with you guys, it could not be overcome. You guys grew apart, but the universe, your guides, your angels, they want you to know that this person is missing you, thinking about you, thinking about the good old days when you guys were young and happy and in love, and you know, so it's unfortunate that, here, let me take this rubber band off. That is so, I hope you guys didn't see that. That's ridiculous. You get what I'm saying. They miss that. They think about that. They are longing for the days, you know. So I feel like this was not an easy departure. This was not an easy separation. Okay? And probably for either one of you, because it's like I said, you guys just grew apart. It just was what it was, you know. And maybe you're that one who said, you know what, we just grew apart and let's just leave it there. And I'll be like, okay, I'm with that. I'm with that. That sounds good. And for others, you might be longingly, you know, looking out the window and listening to this reading, and you're staring at the moon, and you're thinking back to happier days, times when you guys were young and in love and happy, and you had the whole world in front of you. And unfortunately, things, you know, it just took a turn, right? But like I said here, you know, seeing that card of chemistry, it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So your person still thinks you guys can make this work. Okay, with that strong magnetic attraction, I feel like they just don't want to let you go. They just don't want to let you go. Okay, you guys have known each other in other lifetimes, and you know, and they just assumed you would be around till the end in this lifetime. And maybe you're like, you know what, not this time, not this time. Okay, you came in, and maybe I'm gonna give you guys an example. I had a reading done once upon a time about a person, and they said that this person that we had shared several lifetimes together, several lifetimes. And in each of the lifetimes, that person wanted to commit to me, but I didn't want to commit to them. And in at least 3 lifetimes, this person did not take that well. And they unalived me 3 times. One time we were on a bridge. I said I didn't want us to be together, and the person drove off the bridge into the water. And they gave me 2 other instances. I forget the ones. But and so she said, in this lifetime, the person came in this lifetime, but in this lifetime, you're going to be like, no, no more. Like, no, you know? And I feel like that's the situation for you guys, you know? This is that lifetime where you say, you know what? No, okay, we've done this. It's like I said, you've known each other before. So, you know what I mean? And so you are like, not this time. Like, I don't want to spend the whole lifetime and with this person. So like I said, with the chemistry here, you guys have there's a strong magnetic attraction here, and I feel like it's your person, God bless you, just does not want to they don't want it to end. Okay. With coming around, they're hoping for another chance. Look at that, hoping for another chance and wanting to try again. Okay. I don't know what happened in your particular situation with regrets here and reconciling. I don't see reconciliation here. Unless it says nope, I'm not even going to go there. I was going to say, unless they are referring to you guys' love as becoming new again. Hang on just a second. My incense is looking like it's about to fall off. Hang on just a second. Give me a sec. Okay, now, but yeah, so I see you guys knowing each other. This person is playing back the times that you guys had together when you were young and happy, and they still feel the attraction. There's a strong magnetic attraction. They still feel the love. They still feel that energy. They remember it. I would go so far as to say they need it. They almost need it. Like a drug. Like I'm so used to the collective. I'm so used to you. And when I say you, I'm talking about you guys. I'm so used to you. Like, the concept of being without you is foreign. Like, they don't want it. They can't understand it. Just the concept of it is just like, oh my God, what are you talking about? But we've come here. We've shared lifetimes. Like, you're my person. And so they're in that energy. Okay. They want to come back. They're hoping you guys can wrap things up, can make things work. But honestly, you got new love here. You got new love. So if you have not met this person yet, Spirit says it says a new person is stirred your romantic feelings. So for some of you, you quite literally may have met someone new. Okay. And what's interesting is, if you've met someone, I'm going to give it to you 2 different ways. If you have not met someone yet, you will. You will. Okay. For others of you, if you ended all of that and you moved on and you met someone new, right? And this person, you're feeling this person. You're digging this person. Okay. Not spirit. I'm so sorry, you guys. Hang on a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Look, is that confirmation? They're like, keep going. No. I live in one of those buildings where there's a lot of seniors, so somebody probably dropped on me. You never know. Anyway, you've got divine match. Okay, so if you have met someone already and your person knows it, and it's like they feel like there's nothing they can do. Their hands are tied. Okay, they might, y'all known each other, y'all, all of that, you guys are soulmates and all of that. However, you have met someone new, and it's a divine match. If you met someone new, this is a divine match. Following your destiny and a love that's meant to be. You've got soulmate and twin flame. So whoever this person is, this is your person. That's your person. Okay, if you are saying, I'm not with anybody right now, well, then Spirit wants you to Spirit, I'm so sorry, you guys. Your spirit team, your guides, your angels are like, listen, this happened for a reason, okay? If you guys are unhappy in some way, let me turn this around before I'm trying to. Anyway. Um, but yeah, so someone came into this lifetime to be with you, and you're like, okay, look what we've done this time and time and time and time again. Okay, like let me have, it's almost interference. I feel on some level it could be like that, like interference. Like, okay, we've known each other in past lifetimes, yes, 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 but I want to try something new. I want to experience something new. I don't want to make this yet another lifetime with you. You incarnated into this lifetime to experience something different. And your spirit team, your guides, your angels want you to know, if you have not met someone already, you are going to, and that person is your person. So that's beautiful. It's unfortunate. All of that is unfortunate. They want another chance. They feel you. They feel you with every fiber of their being. They feel you. You are the one. As far as they're concerned, you're the one. All right. Real quick now, because we only got a few more minutes, 21 minutes. So I'm going to give you, I decided to draw from like I said, the Spirit Walker cards. And you guys, I do not know. It was these two. What amazes me is that there's like 40 plus cards here, and every single time they keep giving me particularly guiding spirits. No, particularly forgotten path. Both, honestly, both. The first card with forgotten path, it says, remember who you are. I love that. Every time I see this card, I'm like, and they are insistent. They are just like hell bent on letting me let you guys know. They keep saying, remember who you are. Remember who you are. Okay, because you're somebody. You're somebody. Your guides, your angels, they want you to know you're somebody special. You're unique. You're amazing. You're somebody. And they keep saying, remember who you are. All right, so I'm going to give you guys that again. I will, the universe wants you guys to know that. And then the second card, and I promise you, I shuffled, and these two, blam, they fell out. And once again, you've got guiding spirits, okay? These beautiful angelic beings, these beings of light, okay, are here. And they want you to know, they want to remind you, you are never alone. Never alone. I never get tired of letting people know that one. You are never alone. Okay, so if there's someone who has lost a loved one, and with the holidays being here and you're missing them, or if you're wondering, oh my gosh, I hope they're okay, I hope they made it, I hope they did. Okay, know that they did. They absolutely transitioned to the other side, okay? And they are with you. They want to remind you they're there. You're not alone. You're not alone. Maybe you're in a difficult situation, okay? And it may feel hopeless on a lot of levels, but they want you to know you're never alone. Okay, so anyone, particularly during the holidays, for some people, they tend to get a little bummed and depressed because their loved one is not with them, but they are. They want you to know that they are still with you. Okay, because they're not there in the physical doesn't mean they're not there. They're a conversation away, literally, a conversation away. And I always remind people about it. I saw an episode of, what's the name of that show? I Survived Beyond and Back. Was that the one? And there was this person. Nope, that was another. That's another show. But anyway, there. What is it? It was that one where someone dies, and this young lady, her father had passed away, and she loved him so much, and she missed him so much, to the point to where they showed a scene where she's sitting in the tub, and she's just sitting in the tub, and she's having a conversation, and she's talking, and then they right across from her is her father. He's sitting on the radiator, and he's not, and they made it very beautiful. So for anyone who's thinking, oh my God, I wouldn't want my loved ones, my dad, see me sitting in the tub naked, it isn't that. Like, he was sitting on the radiator, but he's staring up, and he's listening to her, even though he's right next to her. He's looking up, and listening. And that's what I mean, you guys. And I believe it myself. I before the camera showed up in my house, I would have many conversations with the other side. But I don't do it now because everybody already thinks I'm nuts. Let's not add to it, right? So I don't do it like I used to. But that's what I mean. You're never alone. Your loved ones are literally a conversation away. Okay? And they just want to remind you of that. Okay? What was the card on the bottom? Yes. And what was on the bottom of the deck? You had, again, the winds of change. Go with the flow. Okay? You're headed in a new direction with winds of change. Look at this beautiful card, this beautiful woman, right? And she's just allowing the universe to take the wheel, if you will. I trust you. I trust my spirit team. I trust my ancestors. I trust my guides. They know more than I do. They have a higher vantage point than I do. And they see me, and they know, they know what's best for me and what's not. Okay. And they just want you to know that things are changing, and you guys love life. It's going in a new direction, new love, a divine match. Okay. So allow the universe to just bring you, allow the universe to give to you, allow the universe to do for you, allow your ancestors and your spirit team to guide you and say, it's okay, we got you. Everything is going to be okay. Yeah, things were ugly in other lifetimes, but this one, you're going to be okay. Everything is going to be fine. Okay? And you will get that opportunity to experience a different love, a new love, something, maybe your person was karmic in nature. They're here to teach you lessons, and you're like, okay, lesson learned. Okay, this is where we separate. This is where we move on. You did your job. Okay. Now it's time for me to move on, and your person is like, but I don't want to go, and I love you, and you're like, nope. We've done this in multiple lifetimes. We're not doing this again. Like, let me have this lifetime to experience something beautiful, something new, something better, for lack of a better term. Because if this was the one for you, we would not be having this conversation right now. I'm just saying. Okay, if this person was the one, it would say that. It would say reconciliation and love of a lifetime and the whole nine, true love and the whole nine. But no, it's saying that someone is missing you, and they remember the past. The chemistry between you guys, they feel you, even though you're apart. They feel you. They maybe they miss your energy, what you brought to the table, whatever that is. Okay. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this reading. Okay. Let the universe do what the universe is going to do. Go with the flow. Allow things to be what they need to be. So your person may, reconciling there and wanting another chance, maybe they will try one more time with you, in which case you're going to be like, no, babe, I'm sorry. Not this time. Not this time. Not again. We're not doing this again. Don't tell them you've done the past lifetimes. They'll probably think you're nuts, but between you and me, you know what time it is. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. I love it. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit the like button. Don't look at these nails. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, because nothing would make me happy and let you guys know better is coming. Sometimes it sucks when we separate from another person, especially if you spent damn near a lifetime with them. Maybe you just spent 10 years with them, but it was 10 of the most memorable years of your life. You're in your 30s now and you become a different person. You want different things. Both you guys want different things, and this one can't give you what you need, and that's fine. That's fine. Move on, but the love is there. The love is there. No question. The love is there. Okay, but you're ready for new, and there's nothing wrong with that, not a damn thing. So go for it. Okay, let the universe do what it's gonna do. Remember who you are. Okay, you're I'm telling you, just remember who you are. You're somebody in this world. Okay, and once again, remember, you're never alone. Your loved ones are a conversation away. Okay, and I also say this as well, and I didn't do it yesterday, and I should have, but the moon is still, it's just now starting to wane. If you look at it, you can just see it waning. But I've said it once, I'll say it again. Go to the window, go stand outside, look up at the moon, have those conversations, ask your angels, if what she says is true, then I'm ready. I am ready for new love. I want that, or if you go out there and say, hey, if what she says is true and we've known each other in other lifetimes and I got the chance to try something new, I'm with that. Let's do it. Have whatever conversations you need to have. It may not have anything to do with love. It could be with something else. I tell people all the time, I have done it many, many times. I won't go into it because of the time. It's already 31 minutes. But yeah, seriously, go make those full moon requests, But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go, you guys. I love you. I hope you liked it. I will see you all next time on the next video. You have a great rest of your evening, okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.